Hello and welcome. My name is Christina Kiss, and if you're ready to decode planetary influences, uncover your soul's lessons, and align with your true purpose, you're in the right place. Let's dive into today's astrological insights. So, today we're diving into how to navigate Mercury retrograde in Leo, not just intellectually, but soulfully. This is part 4 in my Mercury retrograde series, and I'll link the other 3 videos below. One explores the general themes of Mercury retrograde in Leo. One reveals exactly what to do and what to avoid during this retrograde. And one blends beginner to advanced insights, including a look at how this retrograde is impacting my personal 10th house as Mercury crosses over my Leo midheaven. Now, each video builds on the next, so if you want the full picture, I highly recommend watching them all. In today's video, I'm sharing 16 powerful questions to help you navigate this Mercury retrograde in Leo with clarity, courage, and alignment. I highly encourage you to sit with each of these questions and notice any thoughts or feelings that might come up. And suppose you're unsure of how to feel your feelings in a safe manner, because let's face it, chances are that no one taught you how to do this, and it's not their fault. In that case, I highly recommend you watch this video first from our sister channel on spirituality, where we go over the theoretical side first, and then at the end, you get to see a practical example of how to feel your feelings in a safe manner. If you want to pause this video and watch this first, you can go in the description below and you'll find a link there. And if you feel like you want support in this process, like an actual human being there with you as you go through all of it, there is no shame in that. I was actually working with someone for over a year when I first started going down this rabbit hole because I was too afraid that I will land on something and I wouldn't know how to get myself out of it. And if this is you, then please take advantage of the free hour strategy call that I offer. So this is where we're going to go to the bottom of the things that are really holding you back and create a roadmap on how to best dissolve everything so you can move on with your life. And it can be in any area. I have tested and proved this method over and over and over again, not only in my life, but in the life of my clients. And I have seen it works through everything that my clients or me have been going through. So don't be afraid to go ahead and book this call because this call might be the one thing that you actually might have needed for a very, very long time. And I will leave the link to that below as well. Now, I'm going to assume that you already watched the video or you already booked the call, whichever one you chose, and we're going to go ahead and move on. So, the first question that you want to ponder upon: where am I hiding my true voice because I'm afraid of being too much? Why this particular question? Well, Leo's fear of rejection meets Mercury's expression filter. Okay, so this question reveals the tension between the heart's desire to be seen, which is Leo, and the fear-based edits we apply to stay socially acceptable, which is Mercury in survival mode. It also touches the Virgo shadow of perfectionism, where truth is withheld until it's safe or refined enough. Question number 2. Why didn't I speak up before? Now, this implies Mercury's retrograde tracing back suppressed truth. And this question evokes the retrograde motion itself. It's a rewinding of time. It's Mercury asking, what silence cost you your power? It may also point to old wounds from Gemini's fear of not saying the right thing or Virgo's critical self-censorship. Okay, so take a moment and just be with this question and see all the things and thoughts and emotions that come up with this. And once you're done, we're going to move to question number 3. And this is, did I really mean what I said? This is the perspective of Gemini's duality meeting Virgo's interrogation of integrity. So here, the mutable mind second guesses itself. So this is the Gemini part. What was truth and what was performance? Okay, this is the Leo side. The performance is the Leo side. And with this Mercury retrograde, creating space to review communication, not just for clarity, but for alignment. And Virgo wants meaning. Gemini wants mobility. And Leo asks for courage between the heart and the mouth. Take a moment and sit with this and see what comes up. And once you're done, here's question number 4. Do people even care what I think? This is Leo craving for recognition versus Mercury's detachment. So this is the ache of the unseen voice. Leo's shadow feels invalidated without external applause. Mercury's trickster energy may distort perception, making silence feel like rejection. It's a projection check. Are you valuing your message regardless of reception? Take a moment, sit with these questions, and when you're done, you're going to go to question number 5, which is this. Is this really me or just what I thought I needed to say to be accepted? Here comes in Virgo's discernment, slicing through Gemini's chameleon tendency, a core retrograde theme. Here, Mercury asks, is this message authentic or adaptive? It points to personas we've created for belonging, and how Mercury in Leo is now unraveling those masks to make room for the real voice. So again, take a few moments, sit with this, and then go to the next question, which is, am I speaking from soul or from survival? Here, Mercury acts as the bridge between the nervous system, which is Virgo, and self-expression, which is Leo. This is a trauma-informed lens. Is my communication a truth or a trauma response? Mercury rules the nervous system. This question surfaces when our language carries the weight of the past wounding instead of present embodiment. So again, take a few moments, sit with this question, see what comes up, and then go to question number 7, which is this. What part of my message feels performative? This is Leo's low road. It's charisma without congruence. This calls out the brand voice that looks polished but lacks presence. It's the part of us trained to please, sell, or charm rather than reveal. Virgo wants precision. Leo wants passion. This retrograde asks them to meet in authenticity. So take a few moments, sit with this question, notice any thoughts or feelings that come up. Go ahead and feel them safely. And then let's go to the next question. If the world finally leaned in and asked me what I really think, would I be brave enough to answer? Now, this is Leo's courage test and Mercury's delivery test. This is a spiritual pop quiz. The mic is offered, but the soul hesitates. It's about readiness, not just visibility. Do your ideas have roots? Do your words match your vibration? Mercury in Leo dares you to go off script and speak from the heart. So go ahead, take some time and sit with it. Any thoughts, any feelings that you might feel, go ahead and feel them. Now, we are halfway through, and I just wanted to take some time and do a check-in with you. If you need any assistance with whatever might be coming up, either watch the video, which explains how to go safely through your emotions, or book a strategy call with me. Either way, you have resources and you don't have to go through this alone anymore. So if you need some time, you can pause the video, take the necessary actions, whichever one speaks to you. And I'm going to assume that you're going to do just that and that you are fine to continue, because if you're not, you can always pause this video and come back to it later. And remember, you can always take a break anytime one of these questions lands and it's asking you to be in the moment and just feel it. So we're going to move on with question number 9. Are you performing success or embodying your message? This is Leo's legacy obsession versus Virgo's embodiment obsession. This question is the difference between a persona and a presence. Are you curating an image or channeling a truth? Mercury retrograde in Leo is the ultimate brand audit. You're not just being seen, you're being felt. So go ahead, take some time, notice any thoughts or feelings that come up, feel them, and then go to the next question. And this is question number 10. Have I mistaken volume for value or silence for safety? This is Leo's desire to be seen versus Virgo's call for aligned refinement. This question asks, is your expression rooted in resonance or in performance? Leo wants to be loud, visible, and unforgettable. But Virgo reminds us that not all that is loud is true. On the flip side, if you've gone quiet, is it from discernment or self-protection? Mercury retrograde here reveals where you've equated noise with worth or quiet with safety and invites a new calibration. Take a few moments, sit with this, notice any thoughts or feelings that come up, and when you're ready to move on, here's question number 11. Whose voice lives rent-free in my mind when I try to speak my own truth? This is Gemini's internal dialogue and inherited narratives. This question reveals the mental residue left behind by parents, partners, peers, or past critics. Gemini collects voices, but Mercury retrogrades asks, which one of these still echoes inside me, and are they even mine? This is about identifying the thought loops that interrupt your authenticity before it even hits the page, mic, or moment. So again, allow yourself a few moments to sit with whatever comes up, any thoughts or feelings. And once that's done, we're going to move on to question number 12. And this is, am I editing my message to be liked or to be felt? This is Virgo's discernment and Leo's craving for emotional impact. There's a difference between refining for clarity and sending down truth to be accepted. Virgo wants to be accurate. Leo wants to be felt and accepted. This question cuts into your content creation, communication style, and self-expression. Are you filtering to connect more deeply or to avoid the rejection? So again, take a few moments, sit with this, notice any thoughts or feelings that come up, go ahead and feel them. And when you're ready, here's question number 13. What version of me is still performing for approval, and is she ready to retire? This is Leo's performance archetype and Mercury's invitation to reflect. This is the persona audit, the version of you that said the right things, played the role, or built a brand from survival. Mercury retrograde in Leo doesn't just reveal what's misaligned, it grieves the identity you've outgrown. The question is, are you willing to let her step down so the real you can step up? So again, take some time, notice any thoughts or feelings that come up. And when you're ready, here's question number 14. If I whispered my truth in a quiet room, would it still feel powerful to me? This is stripping back Leo's need for spotlight to find core resonance. This question removes the stage lights and audience applause. It's just you, your message, and the echo inside your own chest. Mercury asks here, does your truth hold weight without performance? Can I still move you even if no one claps? So you want to go ahead, allow any thoughts or feelings to come up, feel them, and when you're ready, here's question number 15. Where in my life am I fluent in other people's needs, but illiterate in my own? This is Gemini's mental agility used outwardly, not inwardly. This is for the ones who mastered communication, but forgot how to use it with themselves. Mercury retrograde here challenges you to stop being a translator for everyone else's emotions while ignoring your own. Is the pivot from people-pleasing to self-honoring. So I know that when I went through the list, this one hit the most for me because I used to be a heavy people pleaser to the point that I was a doormat for other people. And now I'm reclaiming all of my power and I'm going into the self-honoring phase. So this might hit especially hard to you as well, and that is perfectly fine. Give yourself the grace, the time, and the space to notice your thoughts, notice your feelings, and go through them before you go through number 16. And here is number 16 when you're ready. What outdated belief is still shaping the tone of my voice even when the words have changed? This is Virgo's obsession with precision meeting Mercury's message. You might be seeing new things, but if they're still coded in fear, apology, or performance, the energy hasn't shifted. Virgo wants precision and Mercury wants integration. This question reveals emotional frequency behind your message, not just vocabulary. Has your voice evolved to match your soul or just your script? So again, allow yourself to feel the feelings and notice the thoughts that come up. And again, you have two resources that can help you go through this. These planetary movements can sometimes shake us up without warning. And if you're feeling this Mercury retrograde challenging to navigate, I invite you to book your free strategy call using the link in the description below. And during our call, we'll uncover what's really going on beneath the surface and begin creating a roadmap to help you move through it with clarity and grace. And if you need help on figuring out your birth chart, it's okay. I have a video for that below that walks you through the exact steps on how to do that. Now, here's a very, very important thing that you want to note. You will need the accurate birth time to understand which houses the signs fall into. Otherwise, you're only going to get half of the story. And if you're unsure why that matters, I highly recommend watching my video on the reincarnation process and how your chart reveals your soul's mission. And I'm going to leave that link in the description box as well. And if you're curious and want to uncover exactly what you came here to do this lifetime, you can book a session with me using the link below. Just make sure that you have your correct birth time. Many hospitals in the United States include the birth time in the long form birth certificate, so it's worth checking. And it's also worth for you to probably call the hospital or any other way that you can get the exact birth time. You don't want to maybe, you want it to be exact because sometimes a few minutes matters. And if you want to master your emotions and take control of your destiny, you can watch the video below on how to do that. And this is the video that I walk you through how I do the theoretical side, and then we actually go through an example on the practical side. And now it's your turn. Which of today's questions hit you the hardest? What did you uncover as you reflected? Let me know in the comments below because I would love to hear from you. And until next time, trust the universe, listen to your soul, and keep looking up.